Hello everyone, we are in the Mark 7 Golf R. It's a very similar setup to most of the newer generation Volkswagens, and I have a lot of people have posted on forums about what happens when they click the engine start stop button. And secondary is what happens when they pull the electronic emergency brake there. So it's not a handbrake in some of these cars, it's electronic. If you do pull this, the e-brake will absolutely engage. So don't ever do that. If you've got kids that like to play with things and poke things, put something over that. Um, it's horribly dangerous to have this pulled when you're in motion. So I'm not going to do that for obvious reasons. We're in drive right now, and what happens if you actually press the emergency start stop button while driving? It's actually pretty interesting. It gives you a warning. So we're on an empty street, obviously. Now, this works at any speed. I've done it at 100, just for science. So I press this button. It gives you a warning. So it basically makes sure that you're completely aware of what you're about to do. And that goes away, obviously, if you don't, the car keeps running. But if you push it a second time, though, it does turn off. It won't turn back on until you're in neutral. You press it again, and then put it back in drive, and you're good to go. Did you get that? So basically, as long as you're still in drive, when you press the power button twice, the car will completely turn off. We'll do it again. It won't turn back on until I put it into neutral, hold this down, and then put it back into drive, and then we're good to go again. So in the event that your kid hits this button, in the event that something catastrophic happens and this button gets pushed, just note that if you're still in drive, you're not going to be able to get started going again and get back on the interstate or get back on the road without someone rear-ending you. So if it does happen, I would say the first thing you should do is hit your emergency flasher button, just so people know that something is wrong. And then at that point, put it into neutral, and you're good to go. The same thing will work in a manual transmission on the Golf R or GTI, whatever. Put the clutch all the way to the floor, put it into neutral, and then hold the power button again. It'll turn right on. A lot of people are confused because they know that whenever you're starting the car normally, you have to push the brake in for the car to start when it's in a stop position. While the car is in motion, you don't have to touch the brake at all. If you touch the brake, all you're doing is putting yourself in danger, especially if you're on a road with traffic. So don't do anything alarming like hit the brakes. Just put it in neutral, hold down the start stop button, and you're good to go. So this has been a fun-filled video on how to do this in most of the Generation 7 Golf VWs that have a start-stop, push button start-stop. Hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.